Welcome to watch. You can't brush during the day. You can't avoid the series at night. A complete explanation of this issue to horror film Death Whisperer. The movie is as scary as Thailand, the scariest horror movie of the past decade. Home for rent. In just 2 weeks, Thailand topped the charts, successfully won the Thai box office championship. The ending is even more exciting. The movie is based on a true story. I changed a few diapers before I finished reading them. High energy output with countdown. Please feel free to use it. Hurry up, and let your friends come and watch. Strange things happen at the beginning of the story. Just teenage girls. Without warning, the belly bulges as a rate visible to the naked eye. Then he keeps vomiting blood from his mouth. The neck is rapidly inflated and swollen. The desire to survive keeps girl struggling, but finally stopped breathing in pain. Parents can only hold her corpse and cry. The picture is given to our protagonist's family. A couple of landlords gave birth to 6 children, 3 sons and 3 daughters. The 3 sisters came home from school today. When passing by a big banyan tree, she accidentally saw a ghost in black standing under the banyan tree, staring fixedly at the 3 sisters. It's scary. I'm scared when I see it. The 3 quickly ran away. Little did they know that the evil spirits had their eyes on them. Tonight is the day of the temple fair. The family goes to a temple fair. When riding the Ferris wheel, the little sister saw a terrifying old witch below, staring at the 3, and daughter Nathacha Pardovan saw it too. But in the blink of an eye it disappeared, and then Nathacha Pardovan caught the cold. The family can only end the temple fair trip early, and at midnight, at 3 o'clock, the fog envelops them. Nathacha Pardovan had a nightmare, dreaming of the black woman I saw after school. There are also some horror scenes. Then there was a sound from the window by the bed. Nathacha Pardovan was awakened, fighting fear to watch. Little did she know that the evil spirit had already come to her side, and possessed her. The eldest daughter, Ratanawadi Wongtong, heard the sound of Nathacha Pardovan getting up. Get up and check. Nathacha Pardovan in the kitchen. She doesn't know what she's eating. Wet face with blood. After seeing the appearance of Ratanawadi Wongtong, Nathacha Pardovan is back again. Looking at Nathacha Pardovan in bed, Ratanawadi Wongtong wants to view again. Suddenly, a strange sound came to my ears. Sound like a sleeping spell. Ratanawadi Wongtong was hypnotized and passed out. Until the next day, Nathacha Pardovan's mental state became abnormal. Ratanawadi Wongtong wants to take Nathacha Pardovan out to breathe. She saw her mother coming. Nathacha Pardovan is pretending to be bullied again. This makes Ratanawadi Wongtong feel wronged. After the parents go out, Ratanawadi Wongtong told his 3 brothers what happened last night. So the 3 brothers decided to work together at night. It's midnight again. Nathacha Pardovan got up like last night. Ratanawadi Wongtong wants to follow to check. The sleeping spell came again. Fell on the bed all at once. Fortunately, she bit her hand. She didn't pass out. When you go out looking for Nathacha Pardovan has disappeared. She hurried to wake up her 3 brothers. The 3 also disappeared. Then the little sister's cry for help came from the room. Ratanawadi Wongtong quickly comforted the frightened Ratanawadi Wongtong. Then came gunshots outside. 4th brother Nadek Kigimya is hunting down evil spirits. The devil in black stands in the distance. For good or ill, Nadek Kigimya goes up with a gun and shoots twice. Then the 2nd brother, Pirikrit Patrabun Yokiet, came back with Nathacha Pardovan in his arms. Just a few minutes ago, 3 brothers drinking on duty. Unexpectedly, the 2 younger brothers fell first. Only Nadek Kigimya is left to lament the invincible loneliness. And then Nathacha Pardovan appeared behind him. He wanted to go check it out. Suddenly a sleeping spell sounded in my ear. Nadek Kigimya almost fell to the ground. The sleeping spell is still around my ears. He put his hand on the fire. Burn to restore sanity. Nathacha Pardovan has gone far. Nadek Kigimya, wake up your 2 brothers. Armed and out looking for Nathacha Pardovan. 3 people simultaneously witnessed a dark figure standing in the distance. In the blink of an eye, it disappears again. And then he came up and found Nathacha Pardovan standing nearby. Seeing the appearance of 3 people, Nathacha Pardovan fainted. Then the ghost woman in black appeared in front of Nadek Kigimya with a gun in hand. Nadek Kigimya is fearless, but the woman in black disappeared again. Then he appeared behind a few people. Nadek Kigimya shoots quickly. He was lonely. The strange scene made them afraid to stay. Return with Nathacha Pardovan. The 4 siblings spent the night in a state of tension. The next day Nathacha Pardovan woke up and returned to normal. Just when she was about to change her clothes, a terrifying looking witch appeared behind him. Put your hand in the mouth of Nathacha Pardovan. And then he forced Nathacha Pardovan to the ground. Pull out her teeth alive. Finally, put your teeth in your mouth to taste. Ratanawadi Wongtong and his mother outside at this time just heard Nathacha Pardovan's scream. He hurried to the scene to drive the witch away. This happened. Nadek Kigimya quickly went to invite Shili Baxiang, famous exorcist, grandmother Nathacha Pardovan. At this time looked weird. It looks like he's chewing on something. Seeing the arrival of the grandmother, he looked arrogant. quick glance reveals that Nathacha Pardovan is possessed by a demon. The source of everything lies in the witch who appeared before. The witch still summons ghosts, as her name implies, then perform black magic. She didn't expect to play with fire and set herself on fire later, slaughtered by evil spirits. The forest master knows where the witch is. Take Nadek Kagimiya all the way. The witch is performing a ritual at this time. Place the biological offal in a bowl and mess. She was chanting a spell she didn't understand. The most important step is to Nathacha Pardovan's teeth in a bowl. And then Nadek Kagimiya finally arrived, but the witch has already thrown her teeth into the big bowl. The ceremony has been completed. It doesn't matter if Nadek Kagimiya kicks the bowl away. In the incredible eyes of Nadek Kagimiya, the witch smiled and ended her life. Only later did he learn from the grandmother. A demon possessing a witch will find a host to possess. It's like finding a home. It doesn't matter where you go at night. Will definitely return to the host during the day. Compared to witches, Nathacha Pardovan, this host is more perfect than a witch, so the evil spirits targeted Nathacha Pardovan. And the key to moving the host is the host's teeth. They were too late. The transfer ceremony has been completed. The evil spirit has completely taken over Nathacha Pardovan's body. With Grandmaster's current skills, he can't handle it. Let Nadek Kagimiya and the others survive tonight. Wait for him to find foreign aid on his own. In the middle of the night, the devil appeared on time. A sleeping spell sounded in their ears at the same time. Nadek Kagimiya asked several people to quickly put their hands on the flame. Stay awake. The two younger brothers fainted, without resistance. Nathacha Pardovan appears. The head keeps reversing, bombing Nadek Kagimiya in the mouth. Nadek Kagimiya finally couldn't resist the coma, saw Nadek Kagimiya fall to the ground. Nathacha Pardovan left with a satisfied face. But I didn't expect to miss a Ratanawadi Wongtong. Ratanawadi Wongtong quickly wake up Nadek Kagimiya. Three people put up their weapons and go out to check. No sign of Nathacha Pardovan. So Nadek Kagimiya arranged for several people to split up. Then he came to the cornfield with a gun. Nathacha Pardovan was heard calling his name in the cornfield. But every time the sound comes from behind, there was a constant noise in the cornfields. Nadek Kagimiya can't see anything. Then a figure appeared behind him. Nadek Kagimiya turned around and shot. He didn't expect to kill his own mother by mistake. He saw his mother fall to the ground in pain. Tears filled his heart, but it didn't take long for him to be sad. The dead mother actually laughed out loud, standing up slowly in the insecure eyes of Nadek Kagimiya. Nadek Kagimiya ran away when the situation was bad. The devil is chasing after him. This scene is simply not too exciting. Until Nadek Kagimiya escaped from the cornfields. Everything returns to peace. Same time, Ratanawadi Wongtong in the room heard a knock on the door. But through the cracks, I saw the family still outside. In other words, it wasn't a person knocking on the door at all. The unsuspecting little sister heard on a knock and wanted to open the door. Ratanawadi Wongtong quickly stepped forward to stop. The evil spirits outside are still knocking on the door. Seeing that Ratanawadi Wongtong is not fooled, in the terrified eyes of the two, a bloody hand stuck out from the crack of the door. Unplugged the bolt. Fortunately, my mother arrived in time. The night went by like this. The next day, the master and the mage arrived. The mage saw at a glance that this place was extraordinary. When he entered the house, he took out the secret service water, draw a rune at the door, moving on to Nathacha Pardovan. Seeing that the evil spirit does not listen to advice, the mage didn't say much. Let Nadek Kagimiya control Nathacha Pardovan. He then put his hand on her forehead. Nathacha Pardovan screamed in pain. This move stimulated the evil spirit within Nathacha Pardovan. The evil spirit bewitched the mother with the body of Nathacha Pardovan, and the mother came up and took Nathacha Pardovan behind her. The mage knows it's formidable, while the demon has consumed too much power. The mage brought a few people to a dense bamboo forest. Let someone clear this bamboo forest, because there's something hidden here that can save Nathacha Pardovan. Nadek Kagimiya and the others followed orders. Cut down the bamboo. Wait until the bamboo is almost cleaned up. There was a huge amount of internal organs inside. A pungent stench. The heart is still beating. The mage told several people, this is what the devil spit out. A tool used to connect souls with victims. Must be burned immediately. That's when Nathacha Pardovan showed up and tried to stop the crowd. The wizard casts the spell again. Nathacha Pardovan. Then take the opportunity to pour gasoline on the internal organs. Burn all evil. The evil spirits were removed from Nathacha Pardovan's body. The mage asked everyone to take Nathacha Pardovan to the hospital for rescue. On the way to the hospital, Nadek Kagimiya learns the origin of evil spirits from the mouth of the mage. Evil spirits have been roaming the world for hundreds of years, especially targeting young girls, and the reason why Nathacha Pardovan became the new host because Nathacha Pardovan contracted malaria as a child, walked around the gate of hell, more favored by evil spirits than ordinary people. She won't let her go so easily. Just in case, the mage gave Nadek Kagimia a hand, a pistol designed to deal with ghosts. Just finished speaking. The vehicle is shrouded in a fog. Nathacha Pardovan also began to struggle. Nadek Kagimia wants to view, but found that everyone had disappeared. He has been deceived by ghosts. Evil spirits keep appearing by the roadside. There are countless corpses hanging from the trees in the distance. All are girls who were murdered by evil spirits. Nadek Kagimia doesn't care about them. He directly rushed through the accelerator, and that's just the beginning. Ratanawadi Wongtong in the car. She felt something dripping on her head. Look up. A beautiful woman staring at herself. The three people who were traveling with him also saw it. All the scholars hurriedly asked the two to close their eyes, as long as they can't see ghosts. It's like ghosts can't see them. At this moment, the child and the whole family appeared in the middle of the road. Nadek Kagimia is saying, take out the pistol given by the mage. Increase speed instead of decrease. Shooting and rushing over. And everything was fine. The ghost in front of Ratanawadi Wongtong disappeared. The missing family members also appeared next to Nadek Kagimia. But it's not over yet. Nathacha Pardovan keeps whispering. The sleeping spell rings in Nadek Kagimia's ears. Nadek Kagimia hit the brakes. Unexpectedly, the brakes turned into oil. The door mage wants to take out the secret spell water to subdue the evil ghost. Nathacha Pardovan bites off his finger, then competes with Nadek Kagimia for the steering wheel. When Nadek Kagimia wakes up, the mage is dead. The rest were dragged to the ground by the evil spirit. Nadek Kagimia struggled to get out of the car. He then tried to pull out his pistol. Unexpectedly, the pistol has been taken away by the evil ghost. The evil spirits didn't deal with them in the first place. It's about treating it like a game. Want Nadek Kagimia to make a choice. Did he kill himself or his family? Nadek Kagimia chose himself, without hesitation. When Ratanawadi Wongtong woke up, Nadek Kagimia winked. Ratanawadi Wongtong immediately understood. After a scream, the evil spirit leaves Nathacha Pardovan's body, then appeared not far away. Nadek Kagimia hastily picked up a pistol designed to deal with evil spirits. One shot knocks the devil to the ground, then the last shot sent the devil away. After getting rid of the evil ghost, Nadek Kagimia successfully brought Nathacha Pardovan to the hospital for treatment. Do you think it's all over here? Pay attention to the progress bar below. Ratanawadi Wongtong is caring for injured Nathacha Pardovan. But as night falls, Nathacha Pardovan's eyes started to look wrong. Start chewing in the mouth, and then you pull out your own teeth. In the incredulous eyes of Ratanawadi Wongtong, Nathacha Pardovan began to struggle. The belly bulges at a rate visible to the naked eye. The neck starts to inflate rapidly. Finally, the breath is interrupted in pain. Everyone can only watch it all. Powerless, Ratanawadi Wongtong looks out the window in grief. The figure of the woman in black appears again. Watch the ending of the movie. The director has plans to shoot a second film. Overall, this movie can only be considered qualified. The plot is a bit weak, to many characters and useless plots. The movie horror scene is exciting enough. The video is a coded version. If you don't find it exciting enough, you can search for it. Friends who like excitement are definitely not to be missed.